In an interconnected and complex world, there was a small village called Economya where people lived quiet and stable lives. But one day, the winds began to change, bringing with them storms of uncertainty. First, there was a wise man in the village named Geopolitics who had the power to see what was happening in the outside world. Geopolitics noticed that there was a war raging in a distant land called Ukraine, and this war was igniting flames in oil prices, increasing the cost of living in the village. The higher the prices went, the harder it became for the villagers to buy their basic necessities, dragging them into a spiral of inflation. Then there was a well-known trader in the village named China, who owned large stores providing everything people needed. But suddenly, China's stores began to suffer from a shortage of goods. It turned out that China was suffering from a slowdown in his work, negatively affecting all who depended on him in the village. Trade dwindled, and life became harder for everyone. At the same time, the village elder, high interest rate, started raising interest rates on loans, making it difficult for farmers and small traders to continue their businesses. Debts ballooned, and some villagers started thinking about migrating to other villages in search of better opportunities. Finally, there was a strange tourist who would visit the village, occasionally called inflation. In the past, inflation would come for short periods and leave quickly. But this time, he stayed longer than usual, causing concern among everyone in the village. All these problems converged, and the village began to suffer significant stress. Economia was no longer the peaceful village it once was. Its inhabitants had to cooperate and adapt to the new situation and find new ways to survive and thrive in this changing world.